Hi, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. Here we're going to take a look at this residential application. So let me go ahead and look at the, well, first of all, we have a doorway that opens up outside, and we do have a fan that's going to be placed in the center. And our dimensions, we have a total of 37 feet this direction. This distance here is about 10 feet. I have these, I think they're 10 feet in dimension, 10 by 10. And then here we have this 7.9, also a 15.2 foot dimension. And I have a ceiling at 12 foot height. So that's going to be a major consideration. Customer did ask for electric heaters, but I want to just take you into seeing this dimension here, or rather this a bit of data. So the total square feet here is roughly 423 square feet rather. And if you use a calculation of approximately 275 BTUs per square foot, you're going to get a demand of 122,000 BTUs. If you use a 6,000 watt unit, that equals, I think, to 20,000, say 400 BTUs, I think, somewhere around there. It's going to call out for 5.9 heaters. If you use the gas heater S34, that's going to be calling out, those are 34,000 BTUs each, and that's going to call out for about 3.5. Now the footprint of the heaters also will help you dictate which unit to use, so that's also helpful. So let's go ahead and turn off the dimensions, and I'm going to look at the two different plans I have here. So first of all, I have some electric units. Here you can see I've taken 4 units up front and then 1 in the back, so that would be 5 units. Again, they call out for 5.9, but let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. So the footprint of heat, you can see with this positioning, is fairly decent throughout this whole patio. I would like to see these heaters a little bit lower from the ceiling if possible, because you can see that this is my maximum throw on a 6,000 watt unit. Now between the units you can see I have some nice crossover, so that would be more comfortable to sit under at that distance on a cold day. And maybe I should clarify, a cold day is somewhere in the nature of a 55-degree day and warmer than that. When you get colder than that, it's quite hard to, you'd have to put in a lot more units in order to offset that cooling effect. Let me just go ahead and take off this top here for a moment. So you can see here I have some nice crossover here, but not in the back. But that should be sufficient because I have, 3 walls basically I'm working around in the back area here. Another side note on these electric heaters, I do have them placed so that they are the clearances. Let me just show you that. So with this fan, and I'm going to put the dimension back on so you can see, this is my 5-foot diameter fan. I think it's 5 foot 2 inches. But I'm just now kissing this circular pattern with each of these 3 units. So I'm 18 inches away from the edge of the fan to the edge of the heater on the bottom side, and that's true on this back wall, and also from the edge of the heater over here to over here. You can see that I meet that clearance as well. Alright, so that would be electric heaters, 6,000 watt, 240 volt heaters. Again, I'd like to see them down a little bit further so I can get a better penetration down here. And we'll leave it at that. Alright, so let me turn that off, and then we'll go to a gas heater option. Oops, let me turn that off. Gas heater option, I have 4 units here, and again they call out for a 3.5. Now these 2 are in the center of the patio. I have them approximately 24 inches off the wall here, and that gives whatever that clearance is back over here. so it should be fine. I do have it lower than the fan, so that's not an issue really with the fan itself. These are at their brackets full length, which is 20, I think it's 21 inches in length, mounted to the ceiling. And then this one here is a little bit further off than the other, just so I can get more penetration over here. But I do have these two centered within the space between this edge here and then this edge over here. So that would be my line if I drew a line across from here to here, and then centered the heater between that, and then also that one over here. And then of course I took this heater here and I moved it out so that our fan's not blowing on to the heater. But again, our clearances are not an issue. So let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. So footprint of heat, you can see, is fairly well, and this is a much hotter unit. You know, it's probably 30% hotter than the electric heater 6,000 watt units, and they're closer to the ground, and that's why I said the 6,000 watts should be closer to the ground for this application. But I think you'd get a lot more satisfaction out of a gas heater in this application than you would electric in this case. All right, thank you for watching. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application, please send your request to designs@patioheat.com. And if you wouldn't mind, give us a thumbs up. We don't advertise and we don't monetize, so the only way we can get our word out is by you giving us a thumbs up, and that helps us out a lot. If you appreciate this, thank you very much, and you have a great day.